What is going on, everybody? Mark here, back with another Noisy Pixel Tech video, and today we have a brand new headset from EPOS and Sennheiser. We're going to be taking a look at the GSP602 headset. First off, thank you EPOS and Sennheiser for sending us out a headset. The first time I took a look at these, I just wanted them so badly. So thank you so much for giving me a chance to try them out, open it up, and review them. And just off the first impressions of the box, I'd say the headset looks poppin'. I'm not a huge fan of this box per se. I would say for the most part, this box is underwhelming for the price point of around $200. But nonetheless, the headset itself, as you can see, is looking pretty nice. This is a brand new gaming headset. It is wired, not wireless. These brand new headsets come in two different color schemes. They have a GSP601 version that is black and white, or silver and black. I'd have to double check. But we have this blue and orange version that I took a fancy to when I saw it. So without further ado, we're gonna open this box up. We have two tabs on the top and bottom, and it looks like it slides right out. So let's cut those open. All right, so we got our tabs open, and we're just going to let the gravity do its thing here. Here we go. It's sliding, sliding, sliding. Box is off. Tripod is shaking. And here we go. The reveal of the headset. And look at that, it looks exactly like the front cover. How funny. Anyway, I'm going to just pop it right out, and let me just give them a nice little feel here. And honestly, first impressions, very, very unique and has a very premium leather feel, very cushiony. So we're gonna put them on. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Look at these. Pretty fancy looking, if you ask me. Did not put the wire in yet, but so it looks like you just expand it right here to make it fit my big head. Even though these are not on at all right now, I am speaking and I can barely hear myself, and it's quite scary, honestly. I just feel like I'm in some sort of shuttle, some space shuttle. I can't see anything, I can't hear anything. Anyway, we got a little logo inside the ear cup there. You can't really see it, but you'll find it when you get it. Gonna take a quick look at the bottom of the headset. We have our port here for the wire that we're gonna plug in, and I'm looking for any other features such as dials. We have a dial right on the ear cup here. This thing is a dial here. So I'd assume volume or chat volume, and then we have our boom here, which seems to be toggling, I think, a mute when I push it up. So we'll figure that out. Let's finish opening this box. So we're just gonna slide out the insert here just to make sure we have nothing under there, and nope, it is just rubber taped to the bottom of the box. But we do have an accessory package right here, and that's pretty much it. Pretty simple packaging. We're gonna open this bad boy up, get that wire out of there, I'd hope, and we're gonna find our manuals inside of that box. So inside the box, we're gonna get a 3.5mm jack, both microphone and headphone jacks, which is helpful because we want the mic to work, of course. Braided cable, very soft. Thank you for the braid. I always like a braid. We have two different wires here. We have a wire that supports 3.5 headphone and mic, and then we have a single wire with just one jack on each end. Well, we'll take one last look at the headset before we give it a nice review. I think it's pretty spiffy. It's very comfortable for what I can tell. We're gonna put it back on. Very pleased first impressions, and I'm very excited to give these a try. So I don't wanna hold you guys up any longer, and stick around for a more in-depth analysis of these GSP602 headset from Sennheiser and EPOS. The EPOS gaming brand is one that may be flying under the radar for some of us gamers. With Sennheiser's help, who has 75 years of audio experience, we see more appeal in the quality products produced. EPOS has proven to create stylish products that show prominently in their headset lineup. Today we are looking at the brand new headset from EPOS, the GSP602, with the orange ear cup and the blue exterior frame design. I must say we have a lot to discuss. Before we go further, I do have to say a few things about this review. The headset is said to be universal for consoles and PC. However, I couldn't seem to get enough power to it with my motherboard's mic and headphone 3.5mm jacks. This left me no choice but to use a DAC or amp to get the intended sound out of these bad boys. This introduced a new issue as the amp I was using didn't support a mic, rendering the headset's boom mic unusable. So we decided to just go out and buy the Sennheiser GSX300 external sound card, which retails for $79.99. The reviewed package is worth $300 before taxes, and I definitely recommend getting an amp for this, or else it just may not be the same. I'll say more about this conundrum later as it will come up again. Let's move on. Once you put on the headset, you will instantly feel like you are wearing a premium headset, with absolute comfort and padding that feels like a pillow. I forgot what it was like to have a nice pair of headphones. The weight is heavier than other headsets, which doesn't have to be a bad thing. There is padding at the top for your head, but one major flaw is that there is a spot in the middle without padding, which was strange. So after about an hour and a half to 2.5 hours of use, I started to get pain at the top center of my head because of this design choice. The retractable head adjustment works well and fits my head and any head size easily, with large ear cup holes for any size ear as well. The exterior is plastic, but it's a nice plastic. Premium plastic, if you will. The volume knob seemed well thought out into the design to maintain the headset's aggressive geometrical mood. I could have done without the blue color tone though, but I find this isn't noticeable since your eyes will only care about your sexy orange ear pads. The boom mic has a great up and down mute toggle built in instead of a button, which I like to see now in headsets, and I must say it's a stylish and well built boom. Let me start out by saying that the audio quality on this headset generally let me down. Going back to what was said before, this headset requires a 3.5mm jack, which is the worst connection type for high quality audio. Now, that doesn't mean you will have a bad sound just because of that jack, but it's definitely not a great start. Second, I prefer my cheaper amp that I had previously over the Sennheiser GSX300 recommended amp. I thought the surround sound effect through the Sennheiser amp and software just didn't have the magic touch that the other amp provided me. On the other hand, the stereo setting sounds better, but it still didn't blow me away. Also, depending on how picky you are with audio, I can hear the compression in the audio sound. An average consumer or music listener may not pick up on this quality, but I can't say I'm happy to spend $300 on these inconveniences. I tested the audio on various platforms such as gaming, streaming music, both lossless and lossy formats, videos, and I felt my opinion about the sound did not change at all. I noticed a simple lack of power, volume, and bass with the GSX300 amp powering my headset. On the other hand, I did think the mid to high range sounds were clean. Sennheiser does make better amps for $250, but that takes this setup to $600, and there are much better setups for cheaper. I'm upset to say this because I think the headset is aesthetically beautiful and built really well. Unfortunately, I just can't get around the sound. I do think the mic quality is good though, even with the compression, and the general consensus of people in chat said I sounded great. The EPOS software is straightforward and clean. It doesn't try to overwhelm you or flex over how many features it has. It was easy to navigate different menus, such as sound, voice, and settings. The sound quality menu holds an equalizer where you can adjust the volume of other parts of the sound wave. I'm pleased they didn't leave this out because I tuned the sound a bit to my liking and saved the preset. You can change between a few preset sound modes, but I set my own up. Other options include being able to change to the surround sound, or you can click the button on the amp. I wasn't the biggest fan of the surround sound offerings, so I mainly left it on stereo. The mic settings menu also has a decent amount of options. I did a mic test for everyone here, so I'm just going to play that and let you hear the mic quality for yourself. Alright, so we're going to do a quick audio test here on camera. This is a voice test. We're going to click warm. So now this is my voice with warm. I think it sounds a lot nicer than off. And I tested clear before, and I really just don't think it sounds clear. So we're going to go back to warm, and I like that setting because I sound like a rich man. And I'm going to leave my gain at 50%, but if you want to get some extra volume out of your headset, you probably want to talk to this slider here. But I'm not going to touch side tone. I don't really want to hear myself when speaking. But noise gate also is going to stay the same because this is going to change what allows your volume to be cut off at a certain volume, I guess. So if you don't speak loud enough, it won't really pick it up as easier as leaving it as the bottom. So the higher you make it, the more cutoff there is. So let's leave that as 0. Noise cancellation. I don't really have a lot of noise going on in my room, nor do I think I need any noise cancellation. I like it at 0 too. The way I just tested it, I heard some difference. So that would be the noise test. Breathe and see how this mic picks up breathing. Alright, so this thing picks up like everything. So it does sound good though. So if you're a heavy breather, I'm sorry guys. Continue with the video. So yeah, overall, the mic is pretty good, but is it good enough to forget about the sound? My experience with this headset has been a bit of a challenge for me. I said it before and I'll repeat it. I was really excited to try this device out. Unfortunately, the quality of the style, exterior build, and feel doesn't make up for the lackluster sound quality. Even $300 deep after an amp, I felt like I was missing something. It left me wishing this dope headset sounded as good as it looks. I would have much preferred to look for a USB, wireless, or some other powered headset that only works for PC, if that means the sound will be better. I understand the convenience of a universal headset, but dang, I just want a better sounding headset for the money. Noisy Pixel is giving the EPOS Sennheiser GSP602 headset a C. Thank you for watching. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all of our future content. I'll see you on the next one, nerds.